everyone, Elle here with the decluttering portion of my lipstick roulette. As you may know, I did things a little bit differently because I had so many things to talk about that I kept my main lipstick roulette update as the one with swatches of what I was going to keep, as well as me drawing my random lipsticks. And then I have a complete basket here full of things that I'm decluttering. I was swatching things on my arm and trying them out on my lips. Some of these things I actually did end up wearing, and I just decided to get rid of them. So I'm not doing lip swatches. These are just going to be like arm swatches. I'm going to explain why I'm getting rid of all these things, and I just figured you didn't really need to see me for this video. It's more important that you see the lipsticks, and my hands are like so stained that I just could not do proper swatches. So I'm going to show you guys sort of declutter style, if you will, and I hope that you guys find this interesting and informative, and let's get started. So I'm not picking these things in any particular order. These are 3 lipsticks from the Sephora brand. They are all really old. This particular one, I'm not sure the name of it. I believe it's something like Golden Girl, but it just has a number, N02. So it's a sparkly beigey color. Like, it's really got some like gold flecks in there. I was really attracted to this when I bought it many years ago now. I believe it was something like 5 years ago. It's old. It just doesn't perform as well as it used to, and I have so many other nudes that I can easily part with it. I also have an orange, a real orange. They were trendy in 2012, and a red, which I believe is called the red. So it's a very true red color. So the orange, I don't have really anything like that in terms of a bullet lipstick, but this, it just isn't applying as well and not working as well, and I don't need more reds. I really am trying to get rid of my reds. I did go through a phase where I bought some because I thought that it was the thing to do. If you were getting into makeup, you had to like and find your red lipstick, and it just wasn't for me. So all 3 of these Sephora collection lipsticks are going. Again, I'm not going in any particular order here. So I have 2 different types of Tarte lipsticks. The first one I have here is called Coral Blossom. It's an Amazonian butter lipstick. It's pretty. It's very pretty, but it's the color. It's that coral pinky color that's just very unflattering on me, and I used it and I just didn't end up liking it. So this other Tarte one, this sort of hurts me that I'm decluttering it. This is a Glamazon Pure Performance 12-hour lipstick. This is in the shade Pure. This was like my favorite formula for a hot minute, and I just don't like it anymore. I tried using it and it was completely lackluster. It's a fine lipstick, but I just know I have so many other neutral shades, because that's what this really is. It's like a My Lips but better sort of color, and I have so many things that are better than this one, so unfortunately it's going. I apologize for blurriness. I just realized that things might have been looking a little bit blurry. I will try and stay more cautious of that. So the next thing I'm getting rid of are 2 deluxe size Bite lipsticks. I have this one in Pomegranate. Again, it's a red lipstick. I ended up using this in a play a few years back, and it worked out really well and in my favor. So I feel like I got a decent amount of use out of it. It's just, I don't really like Bite lipsticks that much. Don't kill me. I just don't. This is Rhubarb. I don't like, they're nice, but I find that they're really overpriced, and they're so creamy that they just don't stay on your lips. Like, they're nice if you have really dry lips and you need a lot of hydration, or you like a really glossy finish, but I don't. And the creamy lipsticks I like, I want them to stay. And I find like these ones just don't have like staying power like other ones do. So if I don't know if I already said that this is Rhubarb. I've used these a lot because a lot of these are older. So I do feel like I got some good use out of it, but it's just time for me to let them go. The problem with the lipstick basket is that there's so many different kinds in there. Like, I have one of something as opposed to a couple of one specific type or even brand. So it's difficult for me to figure out what to bring out and what to talk about. So I have 2 lipsticks from Dior that I'm getting rid of. These are Dior, what are they? Fluid stick lipsticks. And I just feel like they look kind of weird. Like I see this sort of discoloration in there. I don't know. Where they're liquid, I feel like I should probably not use them anymore. It's a sort of corally pink as well and an orange, so it's not really colors that I would wear anyway, so it's not like I have a hard time partying with them. And you guys probably know already that I don't have a problem partying with luxury products. If they don't work for me, if I've tried them, there's no point keeping them unless I really like them. Like I like the Dior packaging, but I have it in like lip glosses and some other products, things that I actually do enjoy using. So it's a shame because yeah, the packaging is gorgeous, but this is not really something that I can like depot and repurpose. It sort of is what it is, because like it's just got the wand. It is what it is, and it's just not working for me, and potentially is expired just with the discoloration in the tube. So I am going to let these guys go. So I pulled out some Drugstore ones. They're all different brands, but let's just try this out. So the first one I have here, that brown one, is from Maybelline. It's called Bean There. It's also really old, but this color actually reminds me of one I used from Wet n Wild pretty recently. It might be called Cashmere. Not exactly sure of the name right now, but it's got that cool toned brown shade, where this one is older and I just don't like the formula as much. It's pretty stiff. Also could do with age because some of the other Maybelline ones I really do like, but this one I'm going to let go. I don't have to keep saying I'm going to let it go because I think you guys already know that, but it's sort of habit. So the next one I have is from L'Oreal. This is Naturally Nude, and it is of course a nude shade. This is going as well. The L'Oreal lipsticks smell terrible, and I don't want to keep it. That's really what it comes down to. The next one I have is from Milani, and this is Fruit Punch, and it's just not my shade. There's something about these sort of warm like yellow pinks that just don't flatter me at all. I find that I just don't enjoy using them. I don't reach for them because I don't like them, and they also kind of smell like watermelon. And watermelon is one of my least favorite scents. The last one here on the end is Tea Rose from NYX. And so this one was in my Lipstick Roulette. I had drawn it to used it, and it was okay. But I also had Tea Rose from Elle, which is a very similar color, and I much preferred the Elle over the NYX because I found that the NYX was like a little bit too dark, a little bit warmer than the Elle, but they were still very similar. I do have Tea Rose sort of right in front of me from Elle, so I can swatch that next to it so you guys can see what I mean. Like, the Elle is a little bit more on the gray side, and I like that it's cooler. I just felt like it was more flattering, so I'm parting with the NYX one. So I do have some liquid lipsticks that I am decluttering here that I found, and I have one from Sephora. It is the Cream Lip Stain in number 5. So not sure of an actual name, but that's the number. It's a very pretty soft pink color, but I've had this for a while and it doesn't feel right in terms of texture, consistency. Like something feels like it's changed, and I just don't feel comfortable using it anymore. That's sort of the case with most of these, honestly, so they were pretty easy to part with. Backstage Bambi from Kat Von D, same thing. I have other hot pink lipsticks that I really like. I really did enjoy using this one when I had it, but the consistency has changed. It is very old. I've had this for many years now. This is the exception. This is from the Balm. It's a little mini guy of the Meet Matte Hues in Committed. I just feel like I have a lot of other colors that are this shade. Like it's such a typical nude shade that I just don't need to keep it. It doesn't excite me. I never reach for it. I also have 2 lip tars. That tells you how old these are, because there's like the old packaging back when Sephora still sell them. This is the OCC lip tar test tubes in Stalker. That's the red shade. and RX, which is the blue. They both smell sort of funky. I definitely feel like these are well past their prime because I feel like I got them like almost 4 years ago now, I want to say. Maybe three and a half, something like that. So I feel like I didn't use these as much as I wanted to. That blue is beautiful. I don't feel comfortable putting it on my lips anymore. And still more to get rid of. So this one I'm getting rid of is from Benefit. This is fairly new. It's the They're Real Double the Lip. It's got that stupid separation where it's got a darker color sort of at the tip and then like a brighter color there because it's supposed to be like a lip liner. It's awful. And the color, I have a lot of these sort of bright pink colors, so I just hate this. I hate that a lot. Oh, such a bad product. I don't know if Benefits discontinued them or not because I never see anybody talk about it, but maybe it's just because they're terrible. I have the Bare Minerals Never Say Never, so it's a Marvelous Moxie lipstick. This was also my Lipstick Roulette. You know, it's a pretty enough color. I just don't like this formula. I can't really put my finger on it. Like it's not bad. I just don't like it. You know, it's not overly creamy. It's fairly pigmented. It's just nothing special. I put it on my lips and I'm like, whatever. I just don't care about it enough to keep it. Next, this one in the middle is from Noya. It's a little deluxe size of Desert Rose. This little tiny packaging is awful. And the lipstick is so warped. Anytime I went to go use it, it was such a hassle. It was just falling all over the place. Like it's very soft, so I don't need to keep it. I have a lot of other light pink colors. I have one from Model Co. and it's called Dusk Till Dawn. It's a party-proof matte lipstick. And it's a sort of brown shade. Not a matte, definitely more of a dunny matte. That turned me off from this lipstick right from the get-go because it's really far from being a matte lipstick. I just have a lot of these sort of similar shades, so there's nothing special that excites me about the brand or the packaging or the product itself, so it's not worth keeping. And then I have this one from Lancome, and I'm not sure of the name of it because it's gone from the bottom, but again, it's a pink lipstick. Nothing groundbreaking at all. I don't really like Lancome products. It's very hit and miss for me, and this is such a generic color. I don't know the name of it. It's not something that I really reach for, ever. All right, so I have some nudes to get rid of here. These are all very lackluster. This is a little guy from Julep in Tea for Two, which I held on for way too long. Like, you can't even see it swatched. It's like non-existent. I remember it being like a really pale sort of pink color. I remember enjoying it and that it was like a really light color, but nothing shows up anymore. Plus I've got a lot of light colors now. I've collected them, so I don't need to keep one like that. I have this other one from Pop Beauty. It's a pouty lip crayon in Barely Bitten, and this is a nude shade that just, it pulls too orange on me, and I have a problem sometimes with nudes. I like my peaches, I like my oranges, but something that looks orange when it's supposed to be a nude, sometimes it just looks wrong. Like you can tell it wasn't intended to look that way. It just hits the wrong notes. NARS Rakujian, the thing that like Sephora keeps giving away in all their little sample packets. Like they just have an endless supply of them. I don't really like this. The NARS formula is okay, but again, it's nothing special. And I don't want to just keep something because it's okay. And the Clinique Chubby Stick Moisturizing Lip Color Balm in Curviest Caramel. I don't really like Clinique products at all in general, the exception being like the Cheek Pops, their blushes. I just don't like this. I use this. It's mildly pigmented, pretty glossy. I don't have anything else to say. And lastly, we have a beautiful range of red lipsticks that I'm getting rid of. So the first one, it hurts. It does. This is an old formula from Kat Von D. It's called Foiled, like Foiled Love Lipstick. It was discontinued a while ago as well. This is in the shade Adora, which Adora does exist in the Studded Kiss line still. I'm going to have to swatch that and see how it compares to this one. This one has definitely gone bad. It's beautiful. In its original state, it had more of a gold shimmer to it, and it was the kind of red lipstick that I wore actually a lot because I pair it with a gold eyeliner for the holidays. It was very festive and it's not crazy intense. It just looked right. It was just a good solid lipstick. This one from Makeup Forever, this is M401, this matte lipstick. You know, it's pretty. I can't deny that. The formula seems pretty good, but it's nothing that I want to keep. The other one I have is another Makeup Forever. This is N45, and this is awful. Like, it's so sheer. It doesn't seem buildable at all. I don't know what the point of that would be. I just swatched it and went, nope. And then the last one is another one from the Sephora brand. This is R49 Rouge Cream. It swatches beautifully. It looks gorgeous. But I have so many other things like this, and where I don't wear reds that often, I don't need to keep a red that I'm not going to use, because I think for me, having like 2 red lipsticks is probably more than enough because I just don't reach for them. Okay, so I know that was sort of rushed and very quick and hopefully not as blurry as it sometimes looked. I do apologize for that. I just wanted to do this really super quick. Sort of just mention the things I'm getting rid of and quickly explain why. I'm really trying to declutter more and be a little bit more ruthless. So that was a lot of things I got rid of. If you have any questions, if I didn't touch on anything, if you want to know more, just ask me down below in the comments and I will answer you there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye for now.